tune, but it was new for me.
Oh, okay. That's a great tune. I'm sure it is new for everybody. Nobody else heard of that tune before, right? Jenny Dang the Weaver. It's a great tune. There you go. Astrid got it. And I don't know.
The second tune, when we were doing in-person classes, we did that one.
Oh, really? Oh, good. So this will be kind of a strengthening up for you. That's really good. Okay, cool. I'm a little tender. I put out my back 2 weeks ago tonight. It's finally getting better, but it's been 2 weeks and it's still like I got the heat on it and a back brace on it. So, little tender. Alrighty.
I don't see the music for that one in the email. Could you just shoot that off to me?
No problem.
Thank you.
No problem. Jenny Dang. I don't know how you dang a weaver. Jenny Dang the Weaver. Okay, so I'll just shoot it off to Lena. Great to see you guys on Tuesday.
Oh, great. Actually, we're hoping that we can do one more before I go to Ottawa.
Oh, good. We are not on the 27th.
Okay, I will make a note of that.
Yeah, it's the other guy. It was a great time on Tuesday, though. It was like a really nice collection of people that we all were very happy to see. Okay, there you go. Sent it to you.
Thank you.
Okay, so Jenny Dang the Weaver is in the key of D. So I think we should kind of warm up with a D scale and arpeggio and try to get the fingers working in the key of D. What happened to Bill? Bill left. Bill sometimes leaves. Yeah, I don't think he means to. I'm sure he'll come back on. Julie, we raised over $3,000 so far for the Halton Kids charity. Yeah, which is just great. Now, I noticed the last time I looked at the donation page that there a little bit more came in. So I'm going to leave it open for the full 2 weeks because I think it'll still accrue a little bit more. But I think that's just fabulous, man. It's great. Yeah. Okay. So let's warm up with a nice D major scale, an octave and a half. We'll go up to high A, down to low A. I'm just going to check my tuning. Okay, D major. So we start on D, we go all the way up to the high A, and all the way down to the low A. Okay, let's do it. Starting on D. Ready, go. Now mine was not perfect. Let's try the arpeggio. Low A first and then D. Ready, and... Okay, everybody got the idea there, the hang of that? That's good. Let's do it again to give me a chance to redeem myself. Ready, and... Oh, scale first. Ready, and... Arpeggio! Oh, nice. That was much better for me. Okay, how's everybody feeling about the key of D? Is it working out? Great. Very good. Jenny Dang the Weaver. Everybody looking at it there? I'm going to give it a go while you're looking at it so you can kind of follow along and get the gist. That's a word. I wonder where that word comes from. Gist. I did learn it at one time, but I can't remember now. I'm addicted to history podcasts right now. The one I'm listening to is called The Rest is History. And it's so good. Two British guys, they're just delightful, and they really know their stuff. What I really enjoyed lately was, first of all, the biblical report of Jesus as a person. And then, right, the next episode was the historical story of Jesus as a person. Like, putting all that stuff aside. Who was he? Where was he from? What did he do? Like, for instance, not many people realize that he was only active in the stuff he was doing for about 3 years in his life. He died at age 30-something, 33 or something like that. So all those decades, he was just a dude, a carpenter. They figure he was probably a carpenter, most likely. And he was just a dude. And apparently he was well-liked. But people thought he was extremely strange. And that seemed to be in the historical reports, that seemed to be keep coming back as this strange person. The Christmas story is probably not true. He was probably not born in Bethlehem because he was from Nazareth. It wouldn't make sense that he'd be born in Bethlehem if he called himself Jesus of Nazareth, which I never really thought of. And also, there'd be no reason for Joseph to take part in that census. He was a bumpkin from the edge of beyond. And what's his name? Caesar didn't care about those people. And people didn't do this traveling to do the census thing unless they were really politically invested, which apparently Joseph was probably not. He was also a carpenter dude. So anyway, very interesting, really, really cool, and I can't stop. Today was the decolonization of Africa. Really, really amazing. Anyway, let me push my glasses up and we can learn this tune. I think playing this kind of music goes hand in hand with history. I've always been really obsessed with history, especially how it must have felt like to live in those times, because like this tune here, Jenny Dang the Weaver, that was probably around, I'd say, 500 years ago. And so who would be playing it and why? And what venue? And like, what would it be like to listen to a guy sitting in the corner of what was probably a stinking place, dark, scratching out this tune on what was like the very beginning violin or something? I don't know, who knows, but hard to imagine. Anyway, so now I'm going to play it while you're looking at it and you get the lay of the land. See that? Very repetitive, very, the bowing is easy to get onto because of the repetition, okay? And we got some cuts. So do you see where it has 2 16th notes and an 8th note there on the open A? D, A. See that? That's a cut. So they call them bowed triplets in Ireland, but they sound like this. See that? Little scrubby thing. It's a little down, up, down. And it's very quick and fast. And so that's what that is. And it happens on the A and twice, and then it happens on the B, and then back to the A, and then back to the B. See that? Very well laid out. And then to bow them, what you have to do is, after you're finished doing the little digga, you have to do the next two notes in an up bow. So an up, up. So you go 3A, and then the A to the F, you go up, up. See that? Now this one here, you don't have to do anything because it's already a long note. But the next one, okay, so those are going to be important, especially when we try to go fast. Now, let's see if we can just get the first phrase. Oh, my heating pad. Hold on. Sorry. I'm old and I have a heating pad on my back. God. Anyway, it could be worse, right? Okay. So let's see if we can get the first phrase. So that's the first couple of bars. I'll play it for you. Yeah. See that? That's how that goes. Let's see if we can give it a try really, really ploddingly slow. That's the boy. So it's 3 A F A B. Ready, 2, 3, go. Yeah, that looks good. So let's do that again a couple times. Get that phrase solidly in there. Ready, 2, 3, go. Okay, one more time, same thing. Ready, 2, 3, go. Okay, now we go over to the odd numbers. So 3 to 1. See how that works there? 3 to the 1 instead of 3 to the open. And then we got this little scale up. Skipping a 2. See that? Scale up, skipping 2 on both strings. So let's see if we can get that. Second 2 bars of the tune. D to the B. 1, 2, 3, go. Hey, up we go. Okay, let's try that again. Ready, 2, 3 to the 1. One more time to be sure, because that's the middle phrase. We only get to play it once. Ready, 2, 3, go. Alright, are we getting that? Any problems or bits or pieces that you need help with? No? Okay, now you'll be very happy to know that the next line is exactly the same as that line. See that? It's a twofer. Thank God. Isn't that great? So we now have the whole A part. So let's see if we can get through right from one end to the other. We'll go very slow and see if we can play all those notes. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. Did that work? It worked. Great. How about you, Lena? Did that work? Good. Let's take the grinder to it. Let's do it 500 times. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go! One more time. Okay. Doing good? Great. Very good. Now the second part's really cool. It's like a little scale pattern, really. That's what it is. It's almost like an exercise. And then exactly the same again. See that? It's almost exactly the same. The end doesn't have a long note, whereas the bar above it does. But that's really, it's no big deal. It's just a rhythmic difference. So yeah, so this is a little scale pattern. So you go up the scale. Oh, there's a dog. You go up the scale and back to D. Okay, and then you do the same thing starting on E. Back to the D one. And then there's a long E. Okay, let's see if we can get that much, guys. Oh. Very slow. Ready, go. Let's do it again. Same thing. Ready, go. Okay, is that doing it? Getting in there? Let's do it one more time. Ready, 2, 3, go. Now the next phrase does exactly the same thing at the beginning, but this time it jumps up to the high A. So we do that same scale thing. And then we jump up to the A. There we go. See that? It's really neat. Let's try those 2 bars. So the second 2 bars of the third line. 1, 2, 3, go. Okay. Yeah. And here's Deborah. Okay. Let's try that again. Same thing. Hi, Debbie. How you doing? We're working on Jenny Dang the Weaver. Have you got it? The music? I can forward it to you if you want. Yeah, I'll forward it. Jenny Dang the Weaver. Okay, I just sent it to you. And did you play it before, you said? Yeah?
Years ago, but the second part was slightly different, and I like your way, way better, so.
Okay. That's what we're working on now, actually, this is the second part.
Okay.
Yeah. So let's try playing, guys, the whole third line now. See if we can get that whole third line. And then, like I said again, you'll be happy to know that the last line is pretty well exactly the same. So another twofer. But let's see if we can make those two phrases work together. Okay? While I put my heating pad on my back. There we go. Okay. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. Keep going. Okay, you see how that works, those little scale patterns there? Good, good, good. Let's do it again. Poor Debbie struggled with her fiddle. Is it giving you a problem tonight?
No, I just got home from work, so I'm cleaning it up quick.
Oh, I see. Okay, so nothing out of the usual. Have a little sip of water here. There's no reason to be in a hurry, that's for sure. Especially when I've been working on the deck all day. It's really coming together. I made all the garden boxes for Jennifer. She's very happy with me. And she's got them all planted too, so that's really good too. And the deck is almost done. I was at it all day, except I have to admit, I was using the brad nailer this morning. The first thing I did, and I put a brad nail into my thumb, which was not pleasant. And so I was holding, and my thumb was nowhere near it. But what happened was I was holding the piece of wood here, and I had the brad nailer here, and it glanced off of a knot that was in the wood. And it it knocked the knot out and went right into my finger instead, into my thumb. And so then I dragged it out, and it barely bled. It hurts, definitely, but it's not killing me. So I nailed my thumb, and it was pretty funny because I didn't even notice it happened until I went to pick up my hand, and it was nailed to the piece of wood. So yeah. Good morning. Okay, let's try that again. Third line of the tune, actually the whole second part, because it's all the same. Let's try her again, nice and slow. 1, 2, 3. you feeling about the B part? All right, that's great. Very, very good. So now, roll out your shoulders. We're going to try the whole thing. I did look up the title, or a student of mine looked up the title of this tune once, and it was kind of interesting. I'm going to see if I can. Jenny Dang the Weaver. Title. Sometimes I feel like there could be. Oh, right, it's a song. That's right. It's a song. Jenny Dang the Weaver. Relates to the Jenny Dang the Weaver song. 1775 it was written. Wow. That's amazing. Anyway, there you go. Oh, look at that. Jenny Dang, Jenny Dang, Jenny Dang the Weaver. But soon the fool his folly kent for Jenny Dang the Weaver. That's the chorus. It's in old Scotch. It's really hard to tell what the hell they're saying. Okay, let's try her from the top. Okay. 1, 2, 3, go! Second part. Now that looked like it worked just fine. How's everybody getting along with Jenny Dang? Any problems or bits, or is it just to keep practicing it? Let's do it. Let's take the grinder to it. There's another dog. Dogs everywhere. It's Wild Kingdom up in here. My
This
uncle.
is my friend's dog, and it's the first time he's been around a fiddle, so I thought he might freak out, but he's sleeping right under it. It's so weird.
Maybe he likes it. He's digging it. He's liking the Scottish. Okay. My uncle had a dog, Sandy. He idolized that dog. He was the priest. And Sandy could do no wrong. And actually, he had a station wagon, and he got a brand new station wagon, and the old car was not even tradable because it was covered in dog hair because Sandy lived in the car with him, right? Constantly. And went on his visits and stuff. So the salesman told him about the cage you can get to keep the dog in the back part of the car, you know, like to keep the rest of your car clean. He was like, oh, that's a great idea. Put it in, put it in. So they're putting it in. They're putting it behind the back seat. He said, no, no, no. Put it behind the front seat. And the mechanic goes, well, the whole point is, Father, that it saves your car. No, no, no. Sandy's coming up here with me. Poor old Sandy.
My dog's name is Jana, and this is the very first time she's actually approached me to lift her onto the chair where I'm sitting. So I think she recognizes her name in this song, Jenny, but Jenny and Jana.
Do you think so?
So you were playing for my dog.
A musical ear on a dog. Okay, let's do it. We're going to take the grinder to it. We're going to do it a few hundred times. 1, 2, 3, go! check in. How's everybody doing with Jenny? Yeah? Dogs are happy? It's good. Oh, ice cream truck is here. It plagues me, that goddamn thing. When I was a kid, like, this ice cream truck was unheard of, because I lived in the middle of the country. Once in a while up at the beach that was kind of like 5 kilometers up the road, there would be an ice cream truck that would appear there, once in a very seldom while. Here in the city, it comes like twice a day. And the kids still have the same reaction. Of course, they hear the music, they're like, oh, ice cream truck, ice cream. It's like, no ice cream truck. I already did it. Can't be doing it all the time. Damn ice cream truck. And then one day I picked up the kids from school, and there he is on the corner of the school. After school. Like, that's a pretty, that's not on, man. What parent is strong enough to say no after school? Like, I did, though. I said no. Okay, no problems. Can we speed it up a little? Let's do it. The lyrics are pretty funny here. I'm just looking at them while I'm playing because I already know the tune. But it's all about a wedding. Okay, let's do it. So like this. 2, 3, go! Okay, we getting it? That's great. Any questions or problems?
Just a question, Dan, not a problem. Because you said that was a song rather than like a dance or a dance number. How fast would that normally be played?
It's based on a song, but it is a reel.
Is it? Okay.
So it would be, and I play it at dances all the time. It's a great one for a dance because of the repetition and because of those cuts. So it sounds like this up to speed. just about there. Maybe even a little faster. But a lot of songs become tunes later, long later. And the tune usually ends up being more popular than the song. And that would certainly be the case with this one, because I didn't even know it was a song until one of my students sought it out for me. It seems to be about a dance where a guy won't leave this girl alone. It says, at ilka country dance or reel, he would be bobbin'. And when she sat doon, he sat doon, and tay her would be gabbin'. And then, at the end, it says, quo he, my lass, tay change my mind. In troth, I needna swither. You've been bonny, and if you're kind, I'll never seek anither. He hummed and hawed, the lass cried, Puh! And bade the coof no deaver, and then snapped her fingers lappin' low, and dang the silly weaver. So she finally said yeah, and then he was kind of like, oh, well, I don't know, man. And she's like, screw you, get out of here altogether. Anyway, so there you go. So picture that in your mind when you're playing the tune. It's a great little story.
One other question that I have, because that one doesn't have like any repeats in it, you know how you normally play like the A part twice and then the B part twice? So would you play that more times than you would normally play something else?
It depends, but yes, it's a single. So a single means that the parts are only 4 bars long instead of 8. And in this case, like many singles, rather than putting 4 bars and then repeats, they just write out the whole thing. So that is repeated, if you know what I mean. If I played it at a country dance, absolutely. I'd have to play it in groups of 2, 4, 6, 8, like that. You can't play 3 singles, because then it goes off of the dance form. See that? The 32-bar dance form. So you would have to play it in multiples of 2. Good question. Singles are tricky, and I didn't even understand about them until I had had a whole bunch of them under my belt. Any other comments like that? Or questions? No? Okay, let's try one more time a little quicker, and then we're going to see what we got to put it with, so we can make a set. Okay, so let's see if we can do it like this. Okay? It's got a little rhythm to it. A little tiny bit of a shake. 1, 2, 3, go! Finishing tune, this tune as well. Great tune to end a set on, because it ends on that nice D. Well, I mean, you got to come back around and play the D, like the first note again, but it's really nice tune to end a set on. Okay? Everybody doing good with Jenny Dang? Good. Now let's see what we got. Oh, yeah.
Can we try that speed one more time?
Absolutely, yes. Thought you'd never ask. Same speed. Okay, 1, 2, 3, go! One more! All right, how's she danging? Yeah? So what happens to you, Lena? I see your bow has to stop a couple times. What happens to you?
For this tune, this tune I actually have memorized because this was the second tune I learned ever.
Right.
So I'm trying to do it without the music, and I just get like my mind starts to like wander mid tune. Not that I don't know. This happens all the time. Like my mind is just like panicking about what's coming next, and then I just get all like flustered.
Yeah, I know what you mean, man. That's cool. It's good that you're trying to get it without the music, though. That's a really good thing to do at this point.
I'm trying.
Yeah.
That time was better than the first time. So.
Oh, good.
Just practice, I think.
Yep, that's right. How about anybody else? Anybody got any comments or insights?
I have a question about the bowing. Does it actually go, are you making shorter bows? Or when you're playing it faster? Because I find that if I were to play the full length that I usually would play when I'm playing slowly, that it's just not going to work. So I'd have to play very short bows.
Yep,
You know
you do
what I mean?
end up, you do, like, that's a really good question because it's a subject that is a little bit murky for a lot of people. So when you go faster, you do end up using less bow. You end up using shorter bows. But it's not like you're trying to. You know what I mean?
Okay.
I'm
Yeah.
still trying to get a lot of bow in. And the example I use for that is a tune called Tullochorum. I don't know if you've ever heard it, but it's crazy. It's the middle of the J. Scott Skinner book. It's based on this very simple theme here. That's the tune. That's the main theme of the tune. Great tune. Wicked, wicked tune. And old as the hills. But J. Scott Skinner put it in his book, and he put all these variations. They go like this. And then... See that? It's crazy. It's craziness. All 30-second notes. And so I did it on my record, And what I always tell people is, when you're doing a tune like that, you're using maybe this much bow per note. Okay? That's all that's available, is that much. But in my mind and in my arm, I'm trying to use that much. Because when you're using a little tiny bit of bow like that, your chances go down that the sound's actually going to come out. Right? Because you only have that much bow. Some people, a lot of people, it takes that much bow just to get the sound started. See that? Or see that? And so that was that much bow was just to get the sound started. So if that's your whole note, that's not a note. It's a squish sound instead. See what I mean? So I'm always trying to increase the amount of bow. Even if I'm going lightning and I'm only able to use a little bit of, I'm still trying to paint the fence like crazy. Okay, you see what I mean? So don't deliberately shorten, but yes, it's proportional to the speed. Okay, good question. Really good question. Anybody else? Yes, Deborah.
And I found myself punching down like skinny this way, like punched over into it.
Yeah.
I don't know, for my arm to be
It is. You shouldn't do that. Like that's an instinct, and I'm going to tell you something. Everybody suffers from it. Even the best. Even me. I do it all the time. As the tempo goes up, I kind of go. It does you no good at all. Okay. It's an instinct, and it's a false instinct. It's always better to be relaxed, completely relaxed. So, and what I do to combat that when the tempo goes up is I actively try to relax rather than, see what I mean? So do the opposite. You got to George Costanza that, you know? You got to do the opposite of what you feel like doing, because this instinct here, that is, it's a terrible burden for everybody. Everybody feels like doing that. Nobody should. Does that make sense? Yeah, always up and out. Okay, let's try it again. Now, this is interesting here. I looked a little bit further on the song, and the melody for the song looks different than the tune. I'm going to see if I can play it. It's in B flat. So, what is it now? Oh, it sounds a little like it, doesn't it? Yeah, it's, you know, it's very, very loosely related. Isn't that neat? That's so cool. And you can hear how eventually it became the song. And I just love the story. Okay, let's try one more time before we put it with another tune. So I feel like you guys could still use the practice. So like, and everybody knows what they're going to work on when we go fast. More bow, less hunch, and hope to the memory gods that you remember the tune. Oh, 1, 2, 3, That work for you, Deborah? No clenching up? That's good. Very, very good. How about you, Astrid, with the amount of bow? Is it working out? Does that make sense?
Yeah, it does make sense. Yeah. But
Yeah.
I thought we were playing a little bit slower this time.
Oh, were we?
But I could be just imagining things and I'm getting better. I don't know.
Okay, good.
I'll work on it this week. Yeah.
I hope so. Okay, that's great. Anybody else got anything about this tune, or we'll leave it? We'll put her to bed for now, and we'll find something to put before it. Let's see. Oh, okay. So we're gonna look at our little hard drive here. Google Drive. All right. I taught there's a class that gets together at the Emerald Isle Senior Centre on the Danforth, put on by Coltis, which is the Irish music organization, and my friend Maureen puts it on, and I taught them on Sunday, and I taught them Maori's Wedding, which was pretty cool. This is their third time with the fiddles. And they're really nice. Very keen. There's 2 kids, which is pretty cool. Okay, let's see here. Okay, Rosebud. Oh, we should practice Rosebud sometime. What a great tune. The Rolling Tree. That would be cool. Jeez, we got a few tunes here, you guys. Oh, Laddie with the Platy. We'll do it with Laddie with the Platy. Did we learn the full Laddie with the Platy yet, or just the 2 parts? 2 parts? The full! Oh, God, that's awesome! Okay, this is going to be our goal. It would be a really great set. So we'll do Laddie with the Platy, the full-on Platy. And then we'll go into Jenny Dang the Weaver afterwards. It'll be a great set. And then we'll do something else, like we'll change key and we'll play maybe Miss McLeod's Reel. That would be just a great... What do you think? I'll play it for you and see what you think of it. Ooh, somebody did some really good fingering writing in there, Lena. Must have been you. Very nice.
Can't play any other way, so I'll go.
Oh, you're going to wean yourself off, though. Did I explain how you wean yourself off the fingers?
Yeah.
Runs?
Yeah.
Good, okay.
Just taking some time.
It's okay. You take your time with it, but it's... And even with the Suzuki method, they wean it off gently. They don't do it right away. Do it little by little. Okay, so I'm going to play this and tell me what you think of the set. going to be a great set. Have to work on the seams a little bit, but I think it'd be a great goal to get all those tunes in a string. So let's do this for now. Let's get Laddie with the Platy back. Okay, let's get him back with his Platy onto the fiddle here and see if we can play the whole damn thing at least once, maybe a couple times. All right. We'll do it around that tempo. And we'll just try to play it like at least twice. See, I'll look at you and see if you're all flagging. And if you are, we'll take a breather. I'm definitely flagging, but it's because I put out my back and I still keep working. But it's getting better. I swear to God, I slept last night. That's a good thing. Okay, nice and easy. 1, 2, 3, and... we doing with the laddie and his pletty? Any problemos? You look like you got a problem, Lena.
I can't go quite that fast with that one yet.
Oh, really? Where do you get you get tripped up first?
I think the first two lines are okay, but all the rest I've only done it a couple times, so I can't go quite that quick with the rest of it.
Okay, well we can try it a little slower. That doesn't hurt anybody. We'll give it a go a little slower. Let's give it a go slower, guys. So let's do it like this. Okay, and work on lengthening the bow. Take the opportunity when we're going slow to lengthen that bow, get a good sound. Oh, that heating pad is so good. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, go. feeling better? At that speed? Yeah. Okay, and it could use a bit of work because it's a big mouthful to chew for sure, this tune. It's got a lot going on. Okay, let's practice Mrs. McLeod's, and then I'm going to leave it to you guys to put... I'll show you how... Well, I already showed you how it goes together, and there's a video of it, so you can check that out. But just at the end of this part here... That's all it is. See that?
What's the name of the tune again?
Sorry?
What's the name of the last tune?
That we just played?
I know we played Laddie, but then we're playing another one?
Jenny Dang.
Okay, but I thought there was another one.
Mrs. McLeod's.
Okay, I don't have that one, I don't think.
Oh, geez, I'll have to send you that one. That's a must-have for everybody. Anyway, so let me show you how this scene is going to go. So, just like that. It's very simple. It's easy. So we finish the Laddie with the Plaidy with 2 big D's, and then we start Jenny Dang the Weaver on a big D. See that? Just like that, okay? And then going into Miss McLeod's is a little bit trickier. So we're finished Jenny Dang the Weaver. Oh, yeah. So I would go into it right after that F. And then I would just go right into... Okay, so I'll do that again. So... Straight up. See that? So that F is going to be the pickup note for the Miss McLeod's. And that's how you guys are going to put this together. Oh, you found Miss McLeod's? That's good. That's good.
I think that's the one.
Yeah, it looks like it. Of Rothsay?
Sir Alexander MacDonald's Sky set.
Yeah, that's the one, Matt.
Okay, I got it.
Okay, well, let's practice Miss McLeod's here for a couple of minutes, and then I'll leave it to you guys to put together that set, and you can bring your problems to me next time of what you encounter. Oh, except next time, oh no, I might be okay, but I'm going on tour down the States with a singer, and I'm leaving on Thursday, but I don't think we're playing Thursday night, so I should be okay for class, because I'll just be in a hotel room. It's either that or hang out with a couple of dudes. You know what I mean? Okay, let's see here. Mr. McLeod's, where are you? Dum dee dee dum dee dee dum. Clouds. There we go. Okay, let's give it a go. Not too fast. Nice and easy. Okay, so it's going to be like this. Okay, nice and easy. Let's see if we can get it back. 1, 2, 3. Still coming back? Great tune. Okay? Take a little breather. We're going to try a tiny bit faster. And then that'll be it. Oh, I'm going to get into a hot bath. It's going to be good. Let's see. Okay, let's try it like that. Don't give up. Keep firing at the enemy. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, go! That's such a nice tune. Okay, guys, so you got lots to practice now. You got a good few tunes to practice and a set to put together, and we will do that next time. I owe you a couple of videos. I know they're coming. They're coming. Don't worry. We'll work more on the speeds and stuff like that as well with all the stuff that we already have. Alrighty? Great class. Really good. Keep up the good work. We'll see you next... No. Well, I'll let you know. I'll keep you posted about next week. Okay. Thanks. Bye-bye.